last Chelsea player to do that against Tottenham. It was 21 years ago.
Nicola Jackson did say.
Inti young guy Nicola Jackson. Aba no this short period the TV side here. Yeah, what about South Africa ni? A hat-trick against Tottenham was in the Premier League. Even Didier Drogba couldn't do it. Chelsea team
na player bi wo ho no. Ya bobo na ko shekra na agbo no Franco Di Santo oba Germany ba gini din.
Chelsea
ya bobo na ko shekra na be pem.
Gonzalo Higuain.
Yeah.
Then I say retire from France. Obo Newcastle.
Loic Remy. Na say dem baba be fam.
Dem baba. Until in the last 15 years. Me say itim me ani England na strikers abe fa ho. For them fa.
But said Diego Costa 5.
Oh, we did Drogba free wa.
Diego Costa na 5.
Come to a major European league. Nicola Jackson. Now a man who uses a short period they up a hat-trick against Tottenham was what's me and Manabaso. So I think say Team Chelsea any striker. Say Beko Sosano and Brandon Krabby and a better. So my member Chelsea team about Mutala.
Okay.
4-1 against Andy Postecoglou's Tottenham Hotspurs. A massive result for them.
Very massive.
Me imagine him say, and now from the first half, now we say, boy, we red card beat him. The first one I think a red card never was in the first half, Christian Romero. But he was lucky until somebody second half. Udoji and your luck. No, they passed it through. And me share game no later part no. In fact, who various footages now? Obia 9 against 11. Now can song will make the front. But still, players no I say Omo wouldn't defend it. Almost so they
were playing a high line.
Absolutely.
And on Glenn Hoddle, Money Gary Neville, Money Carragher, you know, say almost say it didn't make sense. Say we be a the red card mean not boy high line to
say a doom pempen so
say like what was he trying to do?
A doom pempen so say na Joseph Mourinho di eba the page ni mu.
Say Mourinho the red card mean.
My goodness. Mourinho famous game at Quaye. Time and all budget Champions League in 2010. Their famous game against Barcelona. Okay.
1-0 Camp Nou.
Now we win the game first one no
3-1.
We you can say Joseph
Miaza.
That was the game of both Christian Chibu and Mutala left back boom.
Yeah.
What situation? No, Bo Macon and it's an right back boom. What Sam was ni Lucio.
Yeah.
Esteban Cambiaso. No, we didn't want Pampe. Barcelona for the you can the pass Rafa. Enti Mourinho the budget did. The most important thing is that period it was 1-1. Until the Nicola Jackson the second, the third, and the fourth. So before say, next thing about to be protecting the image. And the only coach I lose game this particular season. I mean, who is about also protecting or come in some but or catch it at Teta.
Also on cat. Teta so no be and say he's not talking about
Teta. On the corner obi am bisa no say Teta.
Eh no ho na e wan no.
What does say
obi conscious. Obi am bisa say o cat Teta so no ase nya Teta se mo.
Utibua ebu fu a de de ba no. Match obi am bisa say waje. Enso utibua fu bo so ada de waje. What situation no? Enti obi ambisa say wo de ateta na wo ne no afa wo kan na wo de kotu ohun say o ko dip dodo enai na aye hunu otre betuma ye wo so before say Mutala ya mo Chelsea team na baso Josiah yewu na de yewu Me man go catch us na Champions League straight na.
I said blue.
Yanko be doing so.
And I was looking for my Chelsea jerseys me ni ni am sure na me hu me be afa. And I thought say at least Champions League your Bobby. Europa your Bobby. But almost starting week ni year. And my football loving fans. A 4-1 win against Tottenham Hotspur, Mutala. I'm more Chelsea team about they have done a great job.
Yeah.
Just quick one.
I don't agree with those saying say red card the match Chelsea win here. It's part of football.
Oh, that's a football.
And Chelsea forced them to get the red cards. Say Chelsea have money here and can Tottenham any red card no.
Now, I saw be come on what I say. Penalty no say.
Ekabo no, it's part of the game.
Okay, from us Michael Beckham. Yes.
In fact, 3 points na Chelsea in but even to me, I thought they should have won by more goals.
Yeah.
Because it took a long time before Omutimi break his Spurs down. I didn't understand. They should have, after Odogi red card, that space of 10 minutes, let's say Chelsea team is short.
Yeah.
So it's a good win for Chelsea. I don't agree with those who are saying just red card. No, there be it's part of football.
And then I said about Mutala. Me say in the last 20 years, they are the best team from England.
Why?
Chelsea.
It's debatable.
I have say why.
It's not for no. Man City for no so say more.
In the last 20 years.
Only 20 years there.
Yeah.
Okay.
2003.
No, because
2003 to 2023.
Okay. Who got 20 years? Because Pochettino by in the first interview, or say in the last decade, only or say in the last 10 years, Chelsea is the best club in England. Or no one got 20 years. So see in the last 10 years, and now go focus I don't know what done. I'll call France and referee said Man City be wo.
Oh, maybe in the last 20 years I'll go for Chelsea.
No, 20 years they so what Chumuko and Chelsea will certainly be in.
Yeah. They are the best team in England.
2003.
We're winning Champions League guy.
Oh, of course. 2.
We're winning Europa League guy.
Well, I just said 2 was saying I did Champions League.
What I say?
World Cup so.
What did league guy?
No, Pochettino they na nko for the economy last 10 years no kind. Or no say last 10 years Chelsea is the best club in England.
So in the last 20 years now you're the best team in England. Now they watch the Tottenham Hotspur say your achievement.
And then news
but baby a team ni free best say.
Chelsea.
And we see a first one done in your many biom no. May I sure say Chelsea fans in the Belgium there. Anya ye kwa ye mbo Champions League ni bi kwa na. You starting weekly for a lot of football loving fans. Into 4-1 win against your London rivals. At least supporters ni Pierre Kroma dey almost me dey brag kakra. Aye gaga kakra. What I say? Attitude say hey, o make sure some men dey ji okrom ho. Into mbembo Chelsea abaso for that result omonya. Any part Mutala England for no omo time bomb Monday night ne Friday night football. Baba ko betwema Esteli that ne pa. And I thought say Endra Monday night no. Esteli Premier League ni. A good result on the side of Chelsea Football Club. Endra man dance so what die. So Chelsea but maha Tottenham Hotspur sa o manya sa result. Just quick one on the Champions League na.
Okay.
Me who's a bra no ya na meka do na onye na ade no. Mutala Dortmund. Yes. Into Dortmund against Newcastle. Big game. About 2 weeks ago. Team winner. Omo digi amount for papa. Quaye Dortmund for asokonya that result. They was against Park. Okay. At destabilizing Quaye. Football loving fans any anje ho. And I thought say, and there was signal do na ele kick off bio. Dortmund against Newcastle. Imagine me say this time round no, Newcastle can go there and do some wonders. And to even though some key players miss game no. Dortmund so by imagine say after their heavy defeat in the Classica, almost had Xiom who be in the Champions League. Almost team didn't bad per what I saw against Newcastle. It was in James Park. But almost a team back almost more consistent result. And on and off kaka. I'm hoping to watch that crucial game, but Mako for a full-time draw.
Full-time draw between Dortmund and Newcastle.
1-1, 2-2 be.
Okay.
You know, will not be a bad result on that game.
All right.
Man City against Young Boys. City best of qualify early stage. No more you many for Champions League.
They say a coach for them. With the game week.
That's already
game where they saw the Oscar Bob would never work.
Oh, Pepper said I'm Peru, sir. Oh, we need game we are when you're 12 points straight. And remember the last 2 games of about a won't go here the view.
Oh, Chelsea boy weekend no. I never bought.
But who is Adeba about Man City?
Luis never bought.
And now I was just looking at their squad. No. Or resting players, Granad. About 8 players in their team of resting. No. One maybe be abono. Still, the quality is almost the same. Because we call Luis chance. No, my other players need a chance. They have quality in their team. But I thought say a game here over 2.5 and a home win for Man City Football Club in that Champions League game of Super Bowl. Atletico Madrid against Celtic. Obakai almost run in the Champions League. A disappointing draw. I was Stadio Olimpico against Lazio. And I go to Panebete can draw no. I'm about home. Ebenya win. Eko Antwerp. Obakai last weekend against Celtic. Eko nya draw away. And they are playing at home. Last 2 weeks. Esa about Celtic view. In their game. After this time man, Atletico Madrid to PK straight win.
Okay.
In their game against Celtic.
All right.
Osman Bukari. Rest our brigade against Leipzig. And said 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 𝐏𝐀𝐂𝐊 our Champions League football. And Leipzig force win say the Man City were 1 game ball. In terms of some qualifier, a team like this they try to master 6 points against them. Now to move more chance of qualifying a high. So a game here, make Marco both team are likely to score in that game.
Okay.
But a double chance for Leipzig in that game and also by then. My last pick no. I was San Siro. AC Milan against PSG. AC Milan bet to qualify to the next round of the competition. Our Champions League year, it's a match ratio.
Okay.
Almost recent form ninge. Both in the Champions League and in the domestic league. Obakai weekend. You need to show 1 ya. So it looks like almost lose some touch be. And Champions League games and Quaye from my AC Milan. Newcastle benya draw. I was San Siro. Uncle Lusuye. I will pack the Prince against PSG. No more ball draw. I will Borussia Dortmund. I was Signal Iduna. So I said Quaye and from my AC Milan in the Champions League. I think about you Sunday.
Okay.
A win or draw for Paris Saint-Germain. That was San Siro, Mutala.
Okay, now they do now to the count. So send your WhatsApp messages through the WhatsApp lines on 0506 367 196. Good morning, Josiah.
Mutala morning.
Bibi Aboko.
Say your crown and your crown to me, Mohammed.
Mati.
I know what you have.
Yeah. Fa akaka ben sem nantin kran ha. Komedo sa oye di be san ho akosa.
And now bet na mi bisa say it's o ka dem say nya wo ntimi Mohammed. Na wo betimi aboa.
Na wo betimi aboa me.
Oso betimi aboa me.
But this time Mutala wait my hour too.
Then
we are not scam to be me
sa we park na ye dem ready.
Scam
Eh, ma say park.
Angwa mo agusia da ba ko da so.
Oh.
Angwa mo agusia ba ko da so.
Eh, sir.
Angwa mo na.
Now me.
Asa nipa na chikosia ba ko do ya to so. No say. Angwa mo ga se na ye ntwitwa je ni krem so na.
Ja.
Bebl, why? You are giving me.
Martin.
Mutala, as the stories out there, and I'm more concerned about Bakubi. Hoyland. Story, no?
Mm-hmm.
You say, Ninti on Timishan. If United players never want to.
Almost say the kind of football United players they don't even feed him. You say Rashford ne friend is saying
Anthony
M1.
Mutala, nipa no cause I mean in the adwin. I think that to some extent I'll have to agree with the person who casa. Because share United team now. But they have arguably one of the best creators in Premier League in Bruno Fernandes. One of the best creators who ye kase ye create e assist. If he is not one of the best, if he is not the best, then maybe top 2. Per the numbers with regards to chances created. So how come say a player like Højlund will play 8 Premier League games for Manchester United without scoring a goal? 8 Premier League games for Manchester United. Yeah, can agree with Crowell Hetafe Aiden Ashegu. Oh, La Liga nim. Højlund, £66 million. United go to bring him from Atlanta. He's not able to score a Premier League goal. Mutala. You see, sometimes Ten Hag na so ye ding. Sometimes they are so ding, trying to over elaborate, complicating yama. And yeah, checking Anthony numbers when it comes to creating. Nessa checking Rashford. And ask yourself, say, if Højlund is playing with these two at either side, chances are he no benya. Nempo na himpo no betimi ahye. Ask yourself. What I just saw Højlund's numbers. Premier League nim. Terrible. Terrible numbers. Go now on share nimpo by you. Ni 0 goals now on share nimpo. My. The numbers no Premier League terrible. For a striker, this kakesi aere akoto aba in Premier League. Terrible numbers. A striker Obama Manchester United Mutala who averaging 1.4 shots. 1 shot per game. 1.4. Just a match we have a bono. Obo shots back. Never the shot on target as well. 2 matches we have a bono. Shot on target back na unya. For a striker like Højlund who plays for Manchester United. So now the question we are tempted to ask, they say, is it that the system is not favoring the guy, or the guy is just not good enough?
That is what they are saying. Say the system is not favoring the guy. Almost or Atlanta no. They saw what they can do.
Yeah, the numbers for Atlanta.
Yeah, no, almost what Atlanta no, they saw, but you can play in over Atlanta say 20.
Ademola Lookman last season, he had one of his best seasons. He was close to 20 goals.
He had one of his what?
Yes, and I mean he had one of his best seasons, and he was
almost a lot of goals.
Yes, so if you are in that system,
spreading.
Yes, but if you are in that system and you are the focal point in the system, Mutala, you should be scoring goals. It's America said, "Man, blame me when the system." But then, is the player also potent enough? Is it lethal enough? That's the question we need to ask.
Also, marker, he scores goals.
Oh, now, Azerbaijan, Omukraso Muni Comoros, Malta, 4 Islands, 4 Islands. No, but that's reality.
Liechtenstein,
Moldova, anyway, Andorra. Then say, come on, start the island for program. Say, crew.
San Marino.
Gibraltar.
Oh, hey, but Ronaldo can score against those teams. Hey, Ochoma 5-5.
One shot, almost smile.
He's all about the numbers.
Maybe Osman was able to fix him.
Watch about Gibraltar.
European qualifiers, no. Emunya den South America.
Oh no! I doubt it. On the teams are
usually me who say it depends. Maybe I'll find ourselves because European qualifiers now. Your groups we are.
Oh, not Scotland. No, to say France are in the same group with Netherlands. So at least Netherlands will be there. Greece, Ireland, so on.
No, Scotland in Power.
No, Scotland in Spain. And Georgia, yes, and Georgia. It's a Muslim. We are doing a Norway group news where for
Kakra. Malta, Gibraltar.
It's even more Faroe Islands. Part-time footballers.
We're not the records, no. Of South America and
oh,
the numbers.
Ronaldo is the American. say because he scores against those clubs, 𝐾𝐂 Onyane numbers. So I'm talking about the fact say Ochilma, he knows these teams are not good. It's Ochilma, you know, but Ronaldo has scored against the best in the world.
No, but about even competitive games in qualifiers, tournaments, he scored more goals.
Of course. Now he scored against the best teams in the world.
Oh no, of course. And you some playoff not with Sweden.
Then we walk up and go say hat trick against Spain.
That's what she had to do.
No, but what's that more time?
No, I'm the other num. The other num. And then
when you say yes, when you said this is the team to increase my numbers.
And the numbers.
And now
no, but who goes back to look at the teams he scored against? No, and the you see, so Mutala, I think say me question me bizarre say Hoyland is it that good? That's the question I'm asking. You see, that will also take us back to ask questions as to why United didn't go for a potent striker when they know say that was a position they were lacking. Mutiomu ya Shehai Hurricane Quaye. Mu Greenwood Nilso ewo Hetafe. Coach ni si Enjano ni we Hoyland bi. Ewo Atlanta wako Fanaba. 8 Premier League games, 8. No, sometimes I may say Chelsea fans with the Nicholas Jackson at them. Whilst United fans are happy with Hoyland. Double standards.
Jackson is scoring, but they are still insulting him.
No, because he's been wasteful. Mutala share Jackson numbers. We're missing 8 big chances. 8 in the Premier League.
Yes, no cross answers.
And you see, I don't blame the guy because he's not playing with any experienced man up front.
Do you agree with Alan Shearer?
Say
Nicholas Jackson is not a natural goal scorer.
He isn't a natural goal scorer. But we've seen players who are not natural goal scorers at some point. Mutala banging goals. Sometimes it's not about being natural. Ronaldo is not one of the natural goal scorers.
Ronaldo is a natural goal scorer.
He's not a natural goal scorer.
Somebody can score 800 goals and you tell me he's not a natural goal scorer.
Because you always find yourself in a good position.
What good position?
And
that is what a natural goal scorer does. You find yourself in a good position.
Ronaldo doesn't score natural. See, he's not a natural goal scorer than Lionel Messi.
David goes better than Ronaldo in Shebida. What type of goals has he scored?
No, I'm trying to make you understand something.
Yes.
Offer the Trasa.
No. Ronaldo is not what?
Ronaldo is not what? Is he a better goal scorer than R9?
He's a R9. R9 is a number 9, but Ronaldo is a better scorer than him. I don't want to go.
The numbers are not also.
Ronaldo is not.
What's the Haaland?
If you are talking about a number 9, so Obi Ayekasa number 9 position R9. If you are seeing Obi in Chadega. R9.
Number 9. What
Ronaldo didn't start as a number 9.
What defines your role? Yes,
Ronaldo's majority of his career, he played as a winger. Number 9. So when you are talking about a natural number 9. We are seeing make us R9. But he's a better goal scorer than R9. I don't want to goals in Chelsea.
He has more numbers. Tio.
Why?
Let me use this thing. I'll compare these two players. Mutala. Kevin De Bruyne and Cesc Fabregas. Kevin De Bruyne narrate all the assists to Premier League. See, wild. But then he's not a better passer of the ball than Cesc Fabregas. So what I say, he's not a natural passer of the ball than Cesc Fabregas. That's what I want you to understand. Say, just Cesc Fabregas, Kevin De Bruyne. He's not a natural passer of the ball than Cesc Fabregas. But the numbers with regards to assist, Ebro Cesc Fabregas here. So
Fabregas, when it comes to a player assisting, when it comes to a player assisting, there are so many factors.
Yes.
Do you know that Bruno Fernandes currently? Ocean XG, one crucial passes.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
By a morning in our
yes.
Kevin De Bruyne is getting more numbers because of some factors. So analyzing yes, Kevin De Bruyne, more assists in the Manchester City team
because players are finishing the chances.
Players are finishing off his chances. Only Aguero in the boy.
Good.
Only Ellen Haaland the boy.
You think
so that is
why
you think
It's
Cesc
good.
Fabregas as a player, any kakra or you know,
Uh-huh.
if Cesc Fabregas is put in this same Manchester City team, playing the
You see,
role,
you are answering my
playing
question
the
for me.
role, playing the role
Yes.
as Kevin De Bruyne, passing the ball to Aguero and Kevin Erling Haaland, and come on, share.
Good. You see, you are making my point from you. It's a make a choice. All the numbers name kwa be ye juma.
Oh, Fele Fabregas saying De Bruyne.
Oh, crap. That Fabregas is the better passer of the ball. Final pass. Oh, they be born. Yeah, sure, no. We started when it comes to final pass. See a man fight one pass. You find Shego. There's no better player than Fabregas. A final pass to score a goal. Go and check the records and go and read about the guy. Eye for pass. Now,
No one than Fabregas.
now one they did na Diego Costa. Or the Samba or Chelsea run from. Fabregas to pass. 2010 World Cup. One the mass pass no. Mine yesterday. Go and check the weight. When we are talking about tailor measured passes. Say pass no baby. Oji be a year to a bell. Neshe. It's America. Sometimes you don't let the numbers alone deceive you. Ronaldo is a good player. He's an all-round player, but he's not the best or the most natural finisher we've had, or the best natural finisher we've had in the game. No.
Even Suarez got the name.
Sure, you can find him go the show. Sometimes numbers, no, because they get a lot, they score a lot, but there are people who are more clinical. And see, one of the most clinical players are young in football. And M1 said people don't even notice him. Was Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy, so clinical. Kobisa Ferguson, so clinical. Say, ball yenya out of 10 yebeshe 9. Very clinical. It is because of Ronaldo numbers. Yes, he has good numbers, but that doesn't make him the world's best finisher. No, he has good numbers. The numbers you.
I don't see how you convince me on that.